On October 1984 in New Delhi, the Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was shot by two of her bodyguards. These two bodyguards, the murderers of Gandhi, were Sikhs, meaning they were following the religion of Sikhism. On the same day, immediately after the death of Indira Gandhi, on the streets of New Delhi, the hunting and mass murdering of Sikhs started. Listen to the voice of a Sikh man who had to experience this horror as a boy at 14.
Hi, I'm from India and my wife, she's from Italy, and I have two children. And I'm 49 years old now and having a daily routine nowadays, going to work, come back, taking care of the children, and it's a daily routine now. In 1984, that was 31st of October 1984, exactly date, I was in the school having the board exams, and suddenly our teacher receives a phone call around 12 o'clock, 12:30. And she said, everybody has to go home immediately as our Prime Minister Indira Gandhi was shot, and she's admitted to the hospital, All India Institute of Medical Sciences. And our class was that time just 5 minutes walking from the Prime Minister house. So we were just like nearby there. So as the teacher told us, we left. We went back to home, and it started in the news everywhere, like she was shot from her own bodyguards at her house. So we were having only this information, and she was admitted to the hospital. I came home. Then we were happy. Oh, we don't have to study anymore. I went with my friends. We went to play football in the garden. And around between 5 to 6 in the evening, we were playing football. Then suddenly a gentleman came. He says, I was wearing a turban as a young Sikh. This gentleman told me, please go to home immediately. There is something bad happening at the moment. Indira Gandhi, she was admitted in the hospital. Around 5 or 6 o'clock, they declared her she is dead. As soon as it was declared dead, some political leaders got so angry. There was no law there anymore. People from all Hindu community, you can say, or any other community, they start looting the shops of the people, the owners who were Sikh. They looted everyone, all the shops. They took everything what was just for free. They burned the houses of these people. They raped the women from the Sikh families. They raped the daughters. It started from Delhi itself on 31st of October. And the Sikh who were driving buses, they were burned lively. One scene I can really tell you, we were in our veranda, under which I will never forget this scene. The bus driver was driving in a burning. He was burned lively and he was driving. And people were running behind him. If he stops, they will kill him. If he doesn't stop, so he started keep on driving, running the bus. These were all villagers or all people who they were called from different cities to act on this, who are living in the slums, who are like jobless people. They did all this thing. It is only the people manipulated by the politicians, and they came. Very simple to check who's a Sikh, who is not. There on their stores written Singh jeweler, Singh, and some Bajwa, like, these family typical Sikh names. As soon as they see the number plate, bam. So they just attacked on those. They went also to the neighbors, to some any Sikh family there, so they were always sending people to check where they're living. It was like this. So that's why they were getting to know, like, what we call areas where mostly Sikh families were living, like Delhi, Tilak Nagar, Janakpuri, Karol Bagh. So like Sikhs were really were well off, but this 1984 destroyed everything to them. People were not able to help, because these people who were killing, they were not 1 2 person. They were coming 50 70 people at once to kill one. And if you alone come and say, don't do this, they will kill you as well. So everybody was afraid. Even they said, if somebody helps someone, these people will have to face consequences. People were afraid to help. Only neighbors, they were helping. They were standing really to save these people. We still thank to our neighbors as well as to our family friends who really rescued that time. Yeah, they were buying things for us, like for every day, for the food. Like if you need anything, because shops were closed, shops were burned. So they were really helped us to survive that 1 week, very difficult 1 week. Yeah, that gave us a hope. We lost only material things, not any lives. We were saved from our neighbors, from our relatives. We were okay, but my father, we used to have a lot of property which was burned because the contractor was a Sikh man. So my father lost all his wealth in 1984, and since then we didn't lose only our wealth. My father really lost himself, and he didn't recover. He started drinking alcohol. So that was a really setback from this to our family, that physically we were okay, we were not hurt, but financially we were really hit badly. I actually forgot this, what happened. To recover this took a long time. And when somebody talks about this, so always feel a pain. So we will remain whole family together in India. I would not have gone abroad. We were having everything. We would not have lost our friends. And yeah, families are still not compensated from the loss of their family members, loss of their wealth. This never happened to these people. People who did this, at least they should get a punishment. At least people should be informed what they did. It was a wrongdoing, and there should be a special apology from the government, what they did, and from the police authorities to accept what they did, the wrongdoing. That would help really many people. There is no fight between the people. It is only the politicians fighting with the politicians of the other country. Who are the enemies? People to people are never enemies. Only politician to politician, they created in the mind of the people, oh, the people from this country are our enemies. These people are sending bad things to us. But it's not true. It is all our politicians who don't want to let the people to understand with each other. They created in their mind that, oh, he's Muslim, he's Sikh, he's Hindu, okay, but I grown up with a big community. We are not people between each other, never had a problem. For example, in our country, Hindu-Muslim is very easy. To create the fight between them, very simple. Politician will say to somebody, hey, go and cut the pig and put it in the front of the mosque. And then he will say, cut the like cow and put in the front of the temple, and you have nothing to do, and the fight will start automatically. So this is so backwardness. Still, people are always looking for a mind to hit someone. This is the reason, because there is no proper education. There are, number two, no jobs. Number three, really underpaid. So they have to take their frustration out. People are frustrated because the system doesn't work. India is not a poor country. They have natural resources. But the public who are living there, they are not getting this wealth into themselves. And people are unhappy. I would wish society should be educated. All parents, they should have enough money to give the education to their children. As soon as they are educated, they will understand what is real. We see always fake news. And if the people are educated, see the thing differently. And not to believe anything by listening, they should see the things practically. People should not take the people from their religion. People should take their as other people as human beings. Religion should be at the last, but humanity has to be there. If a human being need a help, people should not think he's another color, another religion, and people need a help is to be helped. We should be open with our big hands to help the people.
RadioCORE. Stories to tell.